Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jokel, also known as Jokel in the music industry. I'm a lawyer by training, a resident of Soroti City East, Cell A6. My being here today is to explain to you the reason as why I went to court with my team and the position I took in the matter as far as offloading and loading of passengers is concerned in the main street of Soroti City. I remember on 21st of September, we filed application with miscellaneous course number 13 of 2022. And in the application, we had written the major grounds or the points or reasons as why we had gone there and what we wanted court to do for us. So one of them was an order banning or restraining public service vehicles from loading and offloading of passengers on roads in the city streets to reduce congestion and accidents. Then the second one was a declaration that loading and offloading of passengers will only be done at bus terminals or gazetted places with bus stop signs along various roads in Soroti City respectively. Then C was a declaration that public service vehicles who park and load passengers at a place without a bus stop sign do it illegally and should be arrested. Then the next one was a declaration that public service vehicles which park or load passengers on roads interrupt the flow of traffic for other people. Then the next one was a declaration that bus or taxi terminals are central and immediate locations in movements of passengers and freight. They often require specific facilities and equipment to accommodate the traffic they handle. Then the next one was reason to be recorded an order of mandamus, which was the major one, ordering the authorities to construct a roundabout or a circular intersection or junction. Then the next one was an order of mandamus directed to the respondents to compel them to build a bus terminal or terminals. Then the next one was any other further relief or order be made as this honorable court may deem fit to grant. So let me read now the orders arising from the ruling. One was an order of mandamus is hereby issued against the second respondent requiring it to prohibit or restrain any public service vehicle, in brackets buses, taxis, bodabodas, freight, or commercial vehicles from loading and offloading passengers or goods on non-gazetted city roads to reduce congestion and accidents. That is A. B. An order of mandamus is issued ordering the second respondent to within 2 years to gazette bus, taxi, boda, freight terminals as may be required for the orderly loading and offloading of passengers and the goods. C. An order of mandamus is issued ordering the second respondent construct a roundabout or circular intersection or such junctions or such mechanisms which shall allow and ensure free flow of traffic in areas which are currently either congested or need such facilities in accordance with the relevant governing laws. D. The respondents are directed to take measures suspending all loading and offloading of passengers in public access roads and streets to provide in the meantime a workable traffic flow mechanism in areas where future roundabouts or traffic signalizing is planned to restore public property in a manner best suited to public interest. E. The second respondent is directed to ensure compliance of law and orders relating traffic safety by ensuring suitable flow of persons and goods within the city limits, and is also directed to take immediate steps to implement all other trading laws, including the ensuring that trading activities are carried out in properly gazetted trading places and not on walkways and passages for people or alleyways and fire rescue routes. F, the second respondent is directed to prepare and submit before court a detailed and complete plan on how it intends to regulate the loading and offloading of passengers and goods within the city limits, including traffic flow and all attendant proper management of business and public life within the limits of the city in accordance with its approved master and layout plan. Since this matter has been brought in public interest, no order of course is found relevant, and as such none is given. Accordingly, each party must bear his own course. I so order, Honorable Justice Dr. Henry Peter Adonyo. So, ladies and gentlemen, that in brief, that is what I can talk about the ruling. When we took the matter to court, we did not blame the people who were selling there or blame the owners of the bus companies. That's why you find that the Kakise, the Teso coach, or the Gateway whatsoever was not sued. We blamed the responsible bodies. It's like in a home, when your kid does something wrong, it is usually the father or the mother who's going to be blamed, not the kid. So I won't blame those people, but I will blame the authorities responsible for those people being there. So that's basically what happens. So I don't blame them directly, but I will definitely blame the Soroti City Council and other authorities responsible for their being there, because they are the ones to guide them. They're ignorant of the law. They are the ones to tell them the right places to operate their businesses from, and the wrong places that they should not, or rather the places that they should not operate from.
The media fraternity, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, Bwinza Sulaiman is my name. I belong to the National Resistance Movement, and I'm a flag bearer in one of the wards that makes East Division. I'm comfortable with the ruling, but the worry is the implementation of what is in the ruling. Because when we look at this Soroti city, it was first of all a town council, it became a municipality, and now it is a city, meaning that it is growing. The time it was a town council is not the way the time it was a municipality. Now that Soroti city is in that capacity, we need a comprehensive drawing board. We need planning and designing of the city, because since we went to court, we have seen some kind of order in the city, unnecessary parking, accidents, meaning that these people in the city council leadership probably knows what they have to do, but they want the public to remind them of their duties and roles. So we expect that buses, taxis, they should be having one place, or they should have at least two places, either taxi park or bus park.
I want to appreciate everybody who has come in here. Then also I want to appreciate the people of Soroti City, Teso, all over Teso. Thanks for supporting us from day one. It has been a long way. It has been a real struggle, whereby you find, when you file a case like that, you keep going tomorrow, another day, sometimes like that, things keep pushing on. You have to go look for a postmortem, someone was killed, you have to present that one also in court. So we had to move always, because we love Soroti, we love Teso. Then also, even there's a problem in Teso, maybe if an accident happens, doesn't mean it is not going to come to any Tesot. It goes to anybody who passes by, or who is not of a native here. So ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the judgment. We are very happy that the judge was also himself passes the same town. And we are very happy that the buses are not in town right now, taxis are not there. And only I want to ask another thing also, Soroti City Council, trailers are still running the town. You know, when someone is driving at 130 and reaches town and reduces it to 50, he thinks he has really calmed down. And it will continue killing our people. The reason why we went to court, people were dying. You're organizing, yes, the city are building. It's true, it is a young child. It is still carrying, it's like giving a child to carry a drum. But it's also it's advantageous to us because we can plan it early. And that's why we are coming in to have a beautiful city. I know Teso will be a very, very beautiful city because we are there. I want to thank my brothers who are behind this move. And God has blessed us with a very young lawyer who is very intelligent. And we're working together to see that we get the best town that we want in the whole country.
I want to thank Council for the boldness to participate in this process. Yalamanui Council. First of all, we must note that development is not a smooth process. It is never going to be smooth.